Vandenberg Space Force Base, formerly Vandenberg Air Force Base, is a U.S. Space Force base in Santa Barbara County, California. Located on California's central coast, Vandenberg has a rich history and plays a crucial role in U.S. space and missile operations. Established in 1941 as Camp Cook, the site initially served as a training ground for U.S. Army troops during World War II. In 1957, the facility was transferred to the U.S. Air Force and repurposed for missile and space launch activities. Reflecting its central role in space operations, the base was renamed Vandenberg Space Force Base in May 2021. Vandenberg is a primary site for launching satellites into polar orbits, which are essential for Earth observation and reconnaissance missions. The base conducts tests of intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, ensuring the reliability and effectiveness of the United States' strategic missile capabilities. One of the based units at Vandenberg, known as Space Launch Delta 30, oversees all space launch operations from the U.S. West Coast, managing both military and commercial launches for entities such as NASA and SpaceX. Vandenberg hosts several launch complexes, including Space Launch Complex 4 and Space Launch Complex 6, supporting a variety of launch vehicles. On April 21, 2023, the U.S. Space Force announced that SpaceX would lease SLC-6, Space Launch Complex 6, to support Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy launches, with operations expected to begin in 2025 and 2026 respectively. SpaceX's launch rate at Vandenberg is projected to rise significantly, with expectations of up to 100 launches per year by 2025, indicating a substantial increase in West Coast launch operations. Vandenberg continues to be a pivotal hub for space exploration and national defense, adapting to the evolving landscape of space operations and commercial partnerships. So now I'm going to talk about the drone incident that happened at Vandenberg Space Force Base. In November 2024, 39-year-old Chinese national and United States resident Yinpiao Zhu was arrested for flying a drone over Vandenberg Space Force Base and capturing unauthorized aerial photographs. On November 30, 2024, detection systems at Vandenberg identified a drone flying for almost an hour at altitudes nearing 1 mile, that's over 4,900 feet above ground level. The drone flew over launch complexes 3 and 4, and the flight originated from Ocean Park, a public area next to the base. Vandenberg security personnel then proceeded to Ocean Park and found Zhu with another individual. Zhu had the drone hidden in his jacket, which was the same drone that was detected flying over the base at almost 5,000 feet. Zhu was later arrested on December 9, 2024 at San Francisco International Airport while trying to board a flight to China. The arrest was based on a warrant issued the day before, December 8th, after an agent from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, who had encountered Zhu at Vandenberg on November 30, gave sworn statements to a judge. Federal agents found aerial photos of Vandenberg on Zhu's drone. A search of his cell phone showed that he had searched for, quote, Vandenberg Space Force Base drone rules, end quote, about a month earlier. He had also communicated with another person about modifying his drone to exceed standard altitude limitations. The drone incident happened after a Falcon 9 rocket launched a spy satellite from Vandenberg's Space Launch Complex 4E, 4 Echo, shortly after midnight on November 30. Zhu told investigators that he and his companion, referred to as Individual 1, were on a camping trip. They had stayed at Big Sur on November 28, where a park ranger had warned Zhu not to fly his drone. They learned about the upcoming SpaceX launch shortly after arriving at Ocean Park on November 29. Ocean Park borders the 99,000-acre Vandenberg Space Force Base, where drone flights are strictly prohibited. So Zhu had installed software on his drone to fly in restricted areas and exceed the 400-foot altitude limit for recreational drones. Remember, his drone was basically flying at almost 5,000 feet. Zhu admitted that in 2019, he had previously been fined in Shanghai, China, for flying a drone near a government building after using similar bypass software. Zhu also acknowledged that he was aware of US drone restrictions and admitted that photographing a space contractor facility was, quote, probably not a good idea, end quote. Zhu took photos of the Falcon 9 rocket launch and stored them on his car's camera. The launch was for the National Reconnaissance Office, NRO, and involved classified intelligence and surveillance payloads. Zhu also recorded video with his drone later that morning and then deleted it when asked by investigators. His equipment and phone were seized, but he was released after stating that he planned to return to China on December 9. So this case highlights growing concerns about drones over sensitive military sites. Zhu faces charges including failure to register an aircraft not providing transportation and violation of national defense airspace. The case is being prosecuted by attorneys with the Terrorism and Export Crimes of the U.S. Attorney's Office and by the Counterintelligence and Export Control Section of the U.S. Department of Justice's National Security Division. If convicted, Zhu could face up to 4 years in federal prison. His companion, known as Individual 1, had recently arrived in the US from China on November 26, 2024. So what are some motivations behind espionage activities? Espionage, or spying, involves secretly gathering information about a foreign government or organization without their consent. Some common reasons why espionage occurs include 1. National security. Governments spy to protect their countries. They collect information about other nations' military plans and diplomatic communications to stay ahead in global politics and also prepare for potential threats. Next is economic advantage. Companies may conduct industrial espionage to gain a competitive edge. By stealing trade secrets or technological innovations from rivals, they can save time and resources spent on research and development, potentially leading to increased profits. Another reason is political influence. Some entities spy to gain political leverage. By uncovering confidential information, they can influence decisions, negotiations, or public opinion to favor their agendas. And last but not the least, personal gain. Individuals might engage in espionage for personal reasons, such as financial reward, revenge, or ideological beliefs. For example, someone might sell secrets to a foreign power for money or to support a cause that they believe in. So there are actually some other notable espionage incidents involving military bases in the US. So the first is unauthorized access to military bases. Since 2020, there have been over 100 instances reported where Chinese nationals attempted to breach US military sites, often under the guise of tourism. In December 2024, 7 Chinese nationals were arrested for illegally entering Guam near Andersen Air Force Base around the time that the U.S. Missile Defense Agency conducted a key missile interception test using a new radar, thereby raising espionage concerns. Another notable incident was cyber espionage. A hacking group linked to the Chinese government, known as Salt Typhoon, infiltrated U.S. broadband providers, basically telecommunications companies, potentially accessing sensitive communications data, including federal wiretap systems. And then another notable incident is basically this series of land acquisitions near U.S. military installations. Chinese entities have acquired land near 19 U.S. military bases, prompting national security concerns about potential surveillance and intelligence gathering. In May 2024, the U.S. government ordered a China-linked firm to divest property near a U.S. Air Force base in Wyoming that is home to a part of the U.S. nuclear arsenal, citing fears of spying. In November 2024, the U.S. Treasury Department expanded its authority to review foreign real estate transactions near military installations in order to mitigate security risks. So what are some implications for U.S. national security? There is the risk posed by these surveillance activities. Unauthorized drones flying over military installations can capture images or signals, potentially revealing classified information. In December 2024, drones were reported over Marine Corps Base Camp Pendleton in California, raising fears of espionage. Drones equipped with advanced sensors might detect and record details about military equipment and operations, thereby jeopardizing technological advantages. The presence of drones near bases housing advanced weaponry, such as the F-22 Raptor fighter jets at Langley Air Force Base, underscores this risk. And then there are challenges in detecting and preventing espionage. The proliferation of commercial and hobbyist drones makes it difficult to distinguish between benign and malicious devices. The FBI reported over 5,000 drone sightings since November 2024, with fewer than 100 requiring further investigation. Enforcing no-fly zones and responding to unauthorized drone incursions are complex due to legal and technological limitations. For example, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio had to close its airspace for several hours in December 2024 due to drone activity, basically highlighting the challenges in immediate threat mitigation. So to wrap up, there is also the impact on military operations and readiness. The US military is deploying counter-drone systems to detect and neutralize unauthorized drones. Bases such as the Picatinny Arsenal and Naval Weapons Station Earl, both in New Jersey, have received such systems to enhance security. Drone incursions can lead to temporary shutdowns of airspace or facilities, disrupting training and missions. The airspace closure at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base due to drone sightings exemplifies such operational interruptions. Addressing drone threats requires dedicating personnel and technology, potentially diverting resources from other critical defense areas. The ongoing investigations and deployment of counter-drone measures indicate a significant allocation of resources to tackle this issue.